For City Lights on Novus TV, I'm Rachel David. We're here at the Raw Canvas Art Gallery on Hamilton Street, looking at the art exhibition 10+1. Let's see what these 11 artists have on display. Michelle, tell us a little bit about this event going on tonight.
Well, when it was really snowing in January, I just started researching about arts marketing online, and I found this arts marketing salon website, so I just decided to start one on my own. My art is very cute. They're very heavily manga influenced, but they all have a darker edge to them.
Really? Darker edge, why? Do you feel a connection with that?
I think everyone has a little darker side, and very interestingly, people just don't seem to buy my art when there's not the darker edge to it.
What attracted you to the 10+1 collective?
Well, when Michelle put her post up to get some artists together, I thought, well, that's a great idea because marketing is not my forte, and I thought, well, it never hurts to have a little help. Well, I use a lot of mythology and classic literature as inspirations, and when our concept was home, I thought, well, the Odyssey is an epic poem about homecoming and home, and it worked out perfect.
What do you think about being in a collective opposed to being a solo artist? Is it easier? Is it harder? What do you think?
Well, actually, it's a lot easier. It's nice to have ideas to, other people to bounce ideas off and get inspiration from. So, when you're by yourself, it's all you. Where if you have a bunch of people, you have someone to lean on. And if you have questions, you can get some answers, and it's just nice to have some other ideas and input.
What I've included in the show this time is my mixed media paintings. So basically I start with acrylic paint and layer it with lino cut block prints that I carve by hand, and then I'll add yarn and ink and draw on it with pen and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a big mixed bag of stuff.
It's shocking that we could get such a great group of people who've been so reliable. We've been meeting every 2 weeks since February, and it's been just an awesome way to share resources and motivate each other and talk about goal setting and just, being an artist is often really isolating. You're at home a lot in your studio and not necessarily getting out, so having this kind of support group has been awesome. It's been really fantastic.
Speaking of support, the theme is home, I understand. How was that picked? Who picked that?
It was a group decision to go with home. We all have really different styles, so having something that everyone can kind of play with in their own way. Like I do sort of more storybook, almost children's art. So for me, it was an easy jump. Whereas for other people who do like photography and things like that, like everyone could kind of see something they could do with it.
The gallery was really set up for local artists to have a place to show their work. We've shown a lot of work from new artists as well, which is really exciting for them. It's a great place for them to kind of launch off and get started. So that's been really exciting.
Can you tell us a little bit about the art that's surrounding us right now?
Yeah, all of the art down here has been done by people who've just walked in off the street. So they just come in, they get a canvas, and they have an art jam, and then they get to go home with their art. So that's really the concept of our painting studio down here.
So you supply the art. Sometimes people just come in and they make art.
Yeah, every day that's what happens. Yeah, you can just come in off the street, you buy a canvas. We have all the paints and supplies here. So we provide everything you need to have an art jam. We do the cleanup, and you get to take your art home.
If you'd like to express yourself on some canvas, head over to 1046 Hamilton Street to the Raw Canvas Art Gallery. And for more information about this exhibition, go to www.raw-canvas.com. For City Lights and Novus TV, I'm Rachel David.